Do you know where your water comes from?
I really don't know where my water comes from.
My water comes from the store in water bottles.
Do you know where your water comes from?
Like our water specifically in this county, or?
I don't know where my water comes from.
I think reservoirs, I don't know.
If you live in Solano County, if you live near the Sacramento River, or if you've ever hopped on a ferry in Vallejo to catch a ball game in San Francisco.
I used water today to wash my dirty laundry. Today I used water to brush my teeth.
Today I used water to wash my hands.
Today I used water to flush the toilet.
If you've ever beaten the summer heat in a swimming pool or a local creek. If you've ever helped plants grow or marveled at the natural world around you. If you cook, eat, clean, flush a toilet, bathe, or drink. Yes, water is life.
If water is life, then I would love to know where my water comes from.
If water is life, I'd like to know where my water comes from.
In Solano County, cities and farms get their water from 1, 2, or 3 different sources depending on where they are located as well as the time of year.
Around here in the North Bay, a lot of our water comes from Lake Berryessa.
While residents of Fairfield, Vallejo, Benicia, and Vacaville get some of their water from Lake Berryessa, Suisun City gets their water exclusively from this man-made lake nestled deep in the hills of the Vaca Mountain Range. Formed by the Monticello Dam built across Puda Creek in the 1950s, Lake Berryessa provides water to over 500,000 Solano County residents and is also important for local agriculture, which provides food to many Californians. Lake Berryessa is also a popular site for boating, hiking, camping, and fishing, and the dam itself provides hydroelectricity to some of the North Bay region. When full, Lake Berryessa holds 1.6 million acre-feet of water.
That's a lot of water.
Then you got the Sacramento River. Water from there is pumped underground to communities all throughout Solano County via the North Bay Aqueduct system.
So where does the Sacramento River start?
Mount Shasta.
And finally, there are the aquifers. Imagine drilling hundreds of feet deep into layers of permeable rock and pumping water out using wells. The city of Vacaville uses some of this water, and the people that live in more rural parts of Solano County, such as Rio Vista and Dixon, get their drinking water this way.
All right, so it uses pipes to pump to a water treatment plant, and from there, pump to my house through more pipes, and there's just a lot of pipes.
Your water doesn't just flow straight from the river or lake, though. It's more complicated than that. Our water gets a wash at a treatment plant such as this one, the North Bay Regional Water Treatment Plant, which cleans water for cities like Fairfield and Vacaville. These facilities remove debris, contaminants, and bacteria and test water daily for quality. Water from your tap is just as safe, if not even more safe, to drink than the bottled water you can buy at the store. So you know where your water comes from, but do you know where water goes?
Down the sewer drain and possibly to the ocean.
I had assumed to a facility that would clean it, or I guess just back into the ocean.
Water that is used indoors, such as your kitchen or shower, goes down the drain to a wastewater treatment plant, where contaminants are removed before the water is discharged into a local waterway or used for irrigation. Stormwater and any water used outside your home and any pollution it contains goes down a storm drain and directly into a local creek.
So if I'm pouring chemicals down my drain, that's going into our system.
Solano County is home to 4 local watersheds where surface water flows from the highest points, such as the yards, streets, parking lots, farms, and green spaces of cities, to the watershed's lowest points.
If we're dumping chemicals in one supply, all of this stuff is connected. We might be drawing it from somewhere else, and that's a problem. We're trying to do something about our environment.
Dixon, Rio Vista, and Vacaville's water flows from storm drains into creeks and then into the Sacramento River. Fairfield and Suisun City's water flows into the Suisun Marsh. Benicia's water flows into the Carquinez Strait, and Vallejo's water flows into the San Pablo Bay. But it doesn't stop there. Water keeps on flowing, right out to the San Francisco Bay and then into the Pacific Ocean. Unfortunately, different types of pollutants end up spreading throughout our watersheds, impacting the environment and harming our most precious resource.
It's so important to pick up your garbage because it will go out into the ocean and some animals might get sick.
The most common pollutants are used motor oil, pesticides, fertilizers, animal waste, and garbage. Lots and lots of garbage.
Don't litter. It all ends up in the ocean, so don't litter.
If water is life, we should protect that life. This is especially important during times of drought.
We never know when the next drought is going to come, so we have to save water. Don't waste water.
Even when there is plenty of rain, the people of Solano County need to keep a close eye on the ongoing threats to our water system. And we should always be preparing for the years that we don't get very much rain.
How can I protect the watershed? How could you help the watershed?
How can we protect our watershed?
We can help reduce these threats by reducing the amount of water we use and the pollution we produce, recycling what we can, and reusing whenever possible.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
And remember, by cutting back on indoor and outdoor water use, we can help protect our water system. Here are some helpful tips from wise water users in your community.
Only water your garden during cool parts of the day, like morning or night, to avoid evaporation.
Don't leave on the shower.
Yeah, don't leave on the shower water.
Take shorter showers. Every minute that you cut off your shower saves a gallon of water.
We've replaced all 3 of our toilets with low-flow toilets.
Put a brick in your toilet tank so that your toilet uses less water.
When you're changing your oil, you really need to collect it.
I encourage everyone to dispose of motor oil and chemicals properly. It's illegal to dump these down our drain.
Volunteer to help pick up some of this trash.
And if you have a pet, make sure you pick up dog waste because that stuff goes in the water too.
Ask your parents to finally fix that leaking faucet.
If you know where your water comes from and you know where it goes, you can see how important it is to protect it. We hope you'll help us keep a close eye on our water resources here in Solano County. For more ways you can get involved, please visit the Solano County Water Agency website.